Hello. So we haven't made a video in ages, and that's because we decided to get a special house animal, which is
ChiChi. I think a lot of you knows that we actually adopt him. Because we think this is the best.
Okay, so why did we actually get a cat? Since she is working from home, she wants a companion. So she first was looking at cats and she saw a white cat named Barbie. The photo will be here, and when we saw Barbie, it was she, right? She was 1.5 years old, and we thought it was an okay age. We want something that is relatively young. But the organization was a little bit, slow, and then they had a lot of requirements. He really wanted to go through with the application, which for me, I'm like, I don't know. It says it fine line, like they can't have a balcony, so I'm like, I already considered it a no. So I just went on PetSmart adoption site, and I just saw our current pet, ChiChi, was named Larry at that time, and then there was another cat called Curly, and that was the girl, and then another one that was 2 years old named Mo.
They're actually the family.
After we adopted ChiChi, the foster family told us that they were actually a family, which was why they look so alike.
Similar.
But for me, I like ChiChi's color, the tannish white color. Here is ChiChi. Don't you love his color? It's like a tan, but he's white at the same time. But he's colorful in all the right places. So he's pretty much perfect. So this is the picture that was posted on the adoption website. I'll post it right about here. And pictures that were shown is probably when he was around 6 to 7 months old. Now he's about 11 months, almost 1 year old. Okay, so we had to pick ChiChi up from the airport. I forgot to mention that he is actually from Egypt. And before we knew, sorry for the background noise, he's playing so happily. If you want to see, so when we got ChiChi home, we actually got in touch with the foster family, and it was actually from a pet store in Egypt where they were trapped in a cage with several other cats. And
the cage was so small.
The cage was really small, probably the size of like 2 garbage bins.
Imagine that he's with 6 to 7 cats in there without any food and water.
He was malnourished, and that's why he's so small for his age. He is not a lap cat, actually. He doesn't like to be picked up or sit in people's laps.
But he likes to be with people in the same area.
So, when we got him, it seemed that he wasn't supposed to board the flight because there was a problem with a patch of skin around his ears. So he was supposed to arrive a month later. They suspect that it was ringworms, but they double checked with UV light, and they said it wasn't ringworm. It was just probably dryness or moisture that's causing it, because Egypt is really dry. So he was allowed to board the flight, luckily, and we got him a month early. So we got him August, I think 23rd, right? 23rd or 26th. It was a Saturday.
But the process is like you just fill in a form, and then after that send it back to the person, and then you just pay the deposit. So we can mention that it's actually quite a bit if it's adoption, but we think it's worth it.
It's $650 plus tax, which is around 700 and so. But we paid a $100 deposit just to lock
Love
cat
yeah.
with us, right, ChiChi?
Yep, and then by the time you pick him up, you pay the rest, and then yeah.
So what it covered is their vaccine shots, their FIV immunovirus
Yep.
Tests, vet checks,
And their
the flight from
Yep.
Egypt over, and a cage. And that's how we got him over. When he arrived in Canada on August 26th, I wasn't available to pick him up, so Krista went with my parents to pick him up. So how did he look like?
He looks like he just hates the world because so funny. So I can put the picture here. He looks like this. And then I saw when we arrived at the airport, and then I saw that other cats would actually try to come out of the cage and like, I don't know, like try to meow and stuff. But ChiChi, he was just laying on the litter box and yeah,
Just waiting.
yeah,
I think he was just waiting.
And then the funniest part is so because I thought that he's very quiet because he doesn't have any reaction, so I'm actually kind of worried. And then the first thing when I brought him home is after 2 minutes he came out of the cage, like only 2 minutes, which was very surprising. And then he was trying to jump up the oven at home and then like try to walk around and then try to walk around, and then which is like very good, like because I was so afraid that he's gonna like hide and stuff, because I always want a cat that is super clingy and like don't always hide. So yeah, so that's the first day, and then we bring him to shower after a long flight.
And then once we brought him to get groomed, it turns out his ears were actually super dirty. That was actually concerning. So the person who groomed him told us to probably check with your the vet as soon as possible to make sure nothing's going on with his ear. And then we brought him to one of my friends, Dr. Garen Lowe, and he works at Bathurst Animal Hospital, and he said that there was an infection that's going on. We didn't know how extreme it was until it started affecting his eyes, and his face was all droopy and slanted. We'll put a picture up here with his comb, and then you can see his eyelids are drooping on his left side, and also his head is tilted on to one side. So now he is the beautiful boy that we want him to. And if you want to see him, he is right here, waiting to be in the spotlight, right? You're always around the camera. Oh, you hear that, guys? He doesn't like being handled. Oh, there it is. We'll let him go for now. How much did we spend on him in total?
I don't even know, Jeffrey.
Yeah, $1,900 for a vet bill, and what we should have done is bought insurance immediately.
Yeah, like you really need it, because actually when we first get it, we already heard people say, "Oh, maybe buy insurance," but we don't see the need. However, because you never know, right?
Yeah,
so
you have a sense of security if you have insurance.
Yep. So buy insurance, and yeah, so that's our adoption process for ChiChi. Maybe we can talk about Persian cat, like what is you need to know about it if you want to get one. So
Persian cats are the cutest breed in my opinion.
Oh, but our Persian cat is mixed breed, by the way. He's not like pure Persian.
I think pure Persian, their noses are even flatter, and then they kind of look like they have a mustache.
Yeah.
But ours, he has a flat nose, but it's more of like, the more normal looking cats. I think they're called like tabby.
Yeah.
Or
maybe he's mixed with tabby.
I'm not sure. Yeah. Alright, so we'll end the video here. ChiChi's getting a little bit tired, so we brought him here to come say bye-bye to you guys. Alright?
Bye.
He said don't forget to like, subscribe, And follow his Instagram at ChiChi the Persian _ the Persian. And, oh, he's sad
So
right
cute.
now.
Oh,
Oh,
oh
okay.
my god. Yeah, we'll see you soon. Bye bye.
Meow meow.